How's it going, boys? It's me, Speakeasy, coming with another totally awesome video. This one is, of course, a story time, as you can tell from the title. And so, yeah, today I'm going to be telling you the story on how I got chased from one side of the town in which I live in, all the way to the other side of town, for purely just eating Burger King in McDonald's. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, as well as comment, or else, no joke, no scam, I will find your IP and I will force you into the Blue Whale Challenge. Yup, I'm not lying, this is definitely true. So let's get into it. So back in I think it was back in 7th grade, I had a friend. Let's just call him Joseph. All right, Joseph was a friend of mine. He's still a really good friend of mine. And we met in 7th grade, and we just fucked around. Basically, we did stupid things. Basically, we were IRL meme pages, and so one day we are chilling at my house, and we're playing Call of Duty, and we're like, bruh, we're dummy hungry. Gotta get ourselves some food, or we will be super slumped. And so he's like, yo, bro, let's get some food. And I was like, alright, let's go to McDonald's. And we go there and we're waiting in line. He's like, yo, wait, actually, you wanna go to Burger King? I'm like, sure. He's like, bro, let's go through the drive-thru. And I'm like, you pretty sure it doesn't work that way? And he's like, nah, bro, I've done it before. Trust me, you can do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we get headed. We start going there, and we go through the drive-thru on our bikes, and we get some chicken nuggets. And I've actually never had chicken nuggets from Burger King prior to this event, so I'd never had them, but. We got I think we got barbecue sauce with them. Anyways, and so he's like, yo, let's go to McDonald's now. And I'm like, what? We don't even have money. He's like, nah, we're gonna eat there. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And he's like, nah, man, we gotta do it. And yes, it is exactly as dumb as it sounds. Don't shame me, you dummies. And so we're on our way. We're going there. And so there's this kid from my school, and we'll call him George. Let's call him George. Me and him had some issues in the past with each other before, and so George didn't really like me, and he had a friend named let's call him Liam. He had a friend named Liam. He's pretty tall. Liam's a skinny, tall dude, right? And George is a short, fat guy, and I'm not into body shaming, but he was fat as fuck. Like, he was morbidly obese. So yeah, and he tried fighting me last year for some, like, the year before, back when I was in 6th grade. He was in 8th grade. He tried fighting me for some stupid shit I really don't understand. And so they're there, and we didn't even notice. Me and my friend Joseph didn't notice. We're just chilling and eating our Burger King nuggies at McDonald's, and the employees noticed, and they didn't care. They were actually laughing a little bit, but fucking George is not having any of this, and he starts getting on our ass about how disrespectful it is that we're eating Burger King and McDonald's, and that's not, like, proper behavior or some shit. And he's just being fucking special ed, bro. And so me and Joseph, we don't really care. We're just laughing about it and making fun of them, not to their faces. We're making fun of them to ourselves, like, to each other, because we don't want to start anything. And so he goes outside and leaves some trash with me, and I'm like, yo, bro, take care of this shit. and I throw it to him, and then I go inside to finish my food, and they start harassing me, basically getting on my ass, saying that I'm behaving inappropriately, and they're cursed. It's not both of them. Liam isn't really doing anything. He's just kind of sitting there annoyed, probably with us. And George is the one getting on our ass, and he's cursing us out, saying that like we're being our behavior is inappropriate, and we shouldn't be doing that, which is really ironic, actually, when you think about it. But the fact of the matter is, he's being a cunt, and so me and Joseph go down the so with where we live, you can walk by McDonald's, and there's like this little path behind it with a broken wall, and when you walk through the wall, you actually get straight to the complex that I live in, rather than going for like a 3-minute walk. So we go through there, and he goes to my house, and at this point in time, he had never met my mom, actually. So he comes and he meets my mom, and they're talking, and it's all chill. And so with how our house works, I should say, it's behind the McDonald's, up a bit of a hill, and when you go down the hill a little bit, there's like an intersecting road that also goes further down the hill, but also up the hill. That's very important. So we are talking, and then so I get my bike because Joseph already has his bike. We get our bikes and we get going, and so I'm going down here. I'm going down the hill, and I look up, and George as well as Liam are standing there, and they're like cursing us out. Not both of them. I think actually Liam was kind of cursing us out too, but that's not important. It's mainly George. He's a cunt here, cause Liam's just like saying that we littered, which I assume Joseph didn't pick up the trash. George is still calling us out because what we did was inappropriate or something. I don't really fucking know. It's kind of a brain dead thing for someone to say, but whatever. And so basically what happens is we're like whatever, and we go down this long ass we go down this really long hill of ours, and they start following us. Like they actually start following us down this hill while they're on scooters, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You can't do that. And so they're chasing us. They're literally chasing us the entire way, and it's annoying and disgusting because like I don't want to be chased by two fat, like I don't want to be chased by someone who looks like he could be another planet and someone who looks like an off-brand Bo Burnham. That's not my thing, bro. So we're going, and we're trying to get away, and these dudes, I don't know how. I don't fucking know how it's possible, but George is fast on a scooter, and here's the thing, they're on Razor scooters. They're not on real scooters. Like, they're on cheap fucking Razors. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna try and go. And so I get going. No, I'm kidding. We go, and they're still following us, and so we go down this basically the way it works is there are 3 different ways to get to the city park. And the way it is you can go straight there from the hill, you can take a little shortcut, or you can take the long way where you go basically to the center of town, then you go around it all the way down to the other side. It's the longest way. And so we go over to the center of town where there's a building called the Academy Building, and they are still following us. And so at this point we're like, what the fuck do we do? So we keep going, and we go to the park, and we're at this weird part of the park that we've never really been to. And it's like a really narrow line, and George runs out of breath, right? Because he's fat and doesn't know how to not overeat. And so at this point, Liam is the only one following us. And he's like, guys, please stop. All I want to do personally is talk to you. And me and Joseph are like, okay, fine, because neither of us want to fall off of this area. And so we slow down. And he's like, dude, okay, I want to say personally, I'm sorry for how he responded. That was really rude. Eating there was rude, but I don't care. I found it kind of funny. The littering was my main personal issue, so if you could, please don't do that. It would be greatly appreciated. So Liam's being really chill about this whole thing, whereas George most definitely wasn't. And so we're like, okay, you know what? I can respect that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, thank you for talking respectively about it. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem, bro. Have a good day. And we're like, all right, bro, you too. And so we get going down the park, and we go to the actual part of the park, and George is there waiting and just staring at us with a death glare. Like, he's just staring at us. And so, yeah, pretty sure we almost got into a fist fight, which would have been a big rip if that were the case. Thankfully, nothing happened. But I did get a funny story out of it. I did get a really funny story out of it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss a single one of my uploads. I've been trying to get back into streaming. So, if you want to see some streams of mine, that would also be amazing. I stream almost every day. If I don't stream, it's probably because I started streaming and I got mad or something along those lines. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.
He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.